I just had a Timbit and we crossed into Alberta.
I'm personally celebrating Timbit.
Yeah, Alberta! Hey there, mister.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, we're having fun out here.
Yeah, now you're with Smart Car Universe, right?
I am. Yes, there's so much more you can do with a smart car.
Wow, as we can see, check out the details. Woo! Wow. But what in particular is this thing you got on the back?
This is a timeout trailer, and this is a dandy little thing. It's surprising how big it gets. So looking forward to you guys seeing the before and the after shot. It's something else.
All right.
What I'm setting up here is my tent, my camper, my off the ground timeout trailer.
What on earth are you guys doing over here? What is going on? I would have never believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own two eyes, but there is
Whoa, what do you think, Lucas?
a complete tent structure.
Pretty cool,
So tell me, when did Smart Car start carrying these?
Well, we just started carrying these about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And so far we can't keep up with the demand.
That's fantastic. And if people want to learn more, how do they get hold of you?
Well, they can go to smartcaruniverse.com, and everything they want to know about this trailer, including a video, is on there. So.
Well, we've arrived in sunny Alberta, and we couldn't be in a better place. We are in the Badlands, home of the dinosaurs. I don't know why they call it the Badlands. They should call it the dry lands or the bone lands or the really good lands, because every kid dreams of dinosaurs, and that's exactly what we're going to explore right now. To the bones! Well, what better place to explore the dinosaurs than at the Royal Tyrrell Museum? Established in 1985, this was designated by the Queen as a Royal Society structure. And the dinosaurs here are incredible. So join us as we explore the Tyrrell and start looking at some real live dinos! You know, something that's really cool about spending the day at the Tyrrell is they have this section where you can actually watch real paleontologists working on real finds. So you can see all the equipment that's in here, you can see the bones that are still sitting in their casts, and you can watch them turn these bones into something that can be put into the museum for people like you and I to be able to see. But here's where it all happens. Now, I've been coming to Drumheller since I was a kid, and one of the things I remember are all the tacky and cheesy dinosaurs that they have throughout the entire town. Now, one thing's changed. The dinosaurs have been all but cleaned up this year, but there's such a variety of them. I'm standing right here beside somebody's version of Stegosaurus, and none of them ever look quite right, but certainly they are a lot of fun to see. So let's head into town and see some more of these wonderful fellas. Hey, check out this little beauty. He's got a pair of Al Capone's lead shoes. Drumheller, even the IGA has a dinosaur. We've been coming to Drumheller for a lot of years now, and One of the problems we've always had is trying to find a good place to camp. There's a lot of very RV specific parks which put the RVs very close together, and they're not really very family oriented. But this year we discovered a place called the Hoodoo, which is a brand new campground. It's only been around for about a year, and the camping spots are very spacious, lots of room for the kids. It's right beside the Red Deer River, so you can go down and do some fishing or cool off. And we're real happy we stumbled across this place this year, and if you're ever in the area, check it out.
So if you go off the beaten path and away from where all the main tourists stop to have their little look at the Hoodoos and take a side road, you can really get in some great beauty with nobody else around but yourself. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't even know what the road is.
Well, hey everybody, here we are in the Badlands, and this morning we had an opportunity to go through the Tyrrell Museum to look at some of the dinosaur bones on display. And this is where they come from, this beautiful area all around us. Now, you can actually come out here and walk around, and if you're very, very careful, you might actually find some bones yourself. One of the things to look for in some of these crevasses is what's known as bone wash. And you'll see little flecks of white and gray, and usually those are indicative of a bone that's actually being washed out of the ground, because this landscape changes every year. What you do then is follow the bone wash up to one of the layers, and odds are you're going to find a bone. So we're going to go look at one now. Keep in mind, when you're in the parks, you are not allowed to dig for any bones. So follow the bone wash, get a good look at your find, and if it looks significant enough, go back and tell the park rangers. And remember, just have fun walking around. Well, here we are with our first find of the day. And this area, I mean, each area of the park has different finds, and we found a petrified oyster shell. So once upon a time, this area must have been covered by ocean water, and there's lots of these little beauties around. I've seen a few of them already, so there you go. This is absolutely littered. This spot right here was obviously an ancient oyster bed, because what looks like rocks are actually just all pieces of oyster shell. It's incredible. Sizable chunk of petrified wood. So this section is obviously a little different than where we were over there, because where there's petrified wood, it obviously wasn't underwater. So it's amazing how different the finds can be from one hill to the next. Ocean over there, and probably the edge of the ocean over here with a lot of trees. Well, Alberta is famous for its oil and gas, especially in the last few years. And what we're looking at here is a piece of petrified wood, and all throughout it you can see some black. And I mean, all oil and gas is compressed tree matter and animals that eventually turn into coal. And once in a while we get lucky and a chunk of it actually preserves without turning into coal. So there's a nice piece of petrified wood. It just keeps getting better and better. Look at this one. You can actually see the complete lines of the wood here. Looks just like a piece of wood until you pick up a piece and break it, like the rock that it has become. Super cool.